Hey everybody, welcome back to some Cevo Open Action. I'm your host, Bo2. If you enjoyed the last game and want to follow, feel free. Everything I am on Twitter and Twitch is all at Wolf2. Or if you missed the last game and want to watch it, the VOD will be uploaded a little bit later tonight. Feel free to take a look at that. And of course, that is on YouTube, Wolf Dota. Return of Men and Standard Meta Killers. Game 2 of this best of 2 group stage. And the men, they grabbed their IO this time, but first pick, which I think is probably a good call. That said, it lets the SMK get a little bit of a counter there. They've got the Bat Rider and the Disruptor now. But our Return of Men, they pick up the Venge. The bands with the Juggernaut, Tide, Ember Spirit, and then the Razor and Centaur for the respective teams. We'll have to see how the draft goes. I'm glad that SMK got the Disruptor. It's at least a decent counter to IO. So you can either send one back if you don't want to deal with them, or you can drop the Kinetic Field, Static Storm right where they're about to land, get them countered that way. We didn't see a whole lot of IO ganks, so much as it was the rest of the team fighting and the Wisp just sitting in the back, overcharging the Bristleback. Centaur banned out by the SMK, as well as the Bloodseeker. Slark, the Return of Men ban here. Interesting bans coming up from both teams. The Bloodseeker ban, not too sure about that. Maybe fearing a global strat, doesn't want to deal with it. One other thing too is that shows that they might want to pick a jungler of some sort, as Bloodseeker notoriously good at countering them. We'll have to kind of wait and see how this is gonna go. But either way, it's gonna be a Death Prophet ban, so they also don't want to deal with the push potential coming out from Return of Men, so they're gonna maybe try and end the fight a little bit earlier, or either delay the game and take it long. We'll have to wait and see. SMK, Batrider's probably their offlaner, Disruptor's their support. So maybe they could pick up somebody that they don't want to pair with the Wisp, that would be alright. They're going to go back for their Brew, so they're trusting Chupina, I believe is who played it last time. They're trusting him again, and he had a decent performance. Unfortunately, he was just shut down so hard, he couldn't ever get to that Blink Dagger to start initiating these fights with the Centaur, which I guess is a bit problemsome, but the whole team was just shut down. Anti-Mage had a very slow Battle Fury, and wasn't able to farm fast enough to push the lanes out before it was over. A little bit rough, but that's what happens sometimes. Yeah, they take a couple bad fights, don't get a don't get the win. I don't know, it's just little things, but regardless, the men, they've got a very aggressive lineup. I wouldn't be surprised if they just go for the Bristleback again, do the same thing. It worked so well up against the Panda, and getting the Crimson Guard, shut down the Broodlings, not to mention the Quill Spray wrecks them. And then the Venge minus armor also combos very well. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the repick of the Bristleback. Just run it again. Why not? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They might want to try something a little different. I mean, it is group stage, so maybe testing out some other strats, see how they work, and I don't know, go with what you feel. Who else as well? I mean, there's some of the obvious classic counters like the Chaos Knight and Tiny, Skeleton King, Sven. They're all options here for him. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see also is the Spirit Breaker. If the IO tethered him while he was too far away but charging, I wonder if he would get dragged all the way across the map. That would be an interesting thing to see. Spirit Breaker, come on, pick it, do it. Nah, they're gonna be boring. They go for the Wraith King. Could also be a support Wraith King though, so leaves it a little bit. You know what's going on here? What are you doing? Not too sure what they want to run or how they want to run it. Also decent up against the Disruptor, so even if he dies in the Static Storm, he comes back. Lion's going to be the counter pick, though. Maybe hoping to use that mana drain to good effect, keep him low on mana, kill him. Or just have the control to burst him twice, either way. So they pick up a decent... actually another hero that's not too bad up against the IO. So can burst the Wisp itself very quickly, and then control whoever he's with. But, kind of see who they want to pair with this with. I'm gonna assume it's a support Wraith King for now, but they still need their safe lane farmer and their off and their mid. I don't know. I guess it can't really be a support Wraith King. What am I saying? They've already got the Venge and the. I'm sorry. I'm out to lunch. A little bit sleepy, and sometimes casters when they're solo casting get a little bit loopy. Not a lot you can do. Puck's gonna be the mid lane pickup, and a fun hero. Has a pretty poor win rate right now, though. And honestly, just doesn't. I don't know. I don't think he does enough. Silencer is going to be the final ban from SMK. And the Wraith King And the puck. What's their choice? Medusa's going to be banned out as well. So standard meta killers. I mean, the anti-mage is appealing this game as well, but it got shut down so hard last game, and I don't think their lineup can go any less or is any less aggressive inherently. They've got the double stuns from the Venge Wraith King, and then the IO to overcharge the Wraith King so we can get the movement speed and get those attacks off. I don't think this is any easier for him. So maybe they pick it up and try again. But we'll have to kind of wait and see. They have much better supports for buying space, though, this time. Maybe it'll work out if they decide to go for that AM pick. PA is also an option, somebody who can blink around, maybe dodge some of the projectile stuns, get to the wisp, get out again. Can close the distance on the puck fairly quickly as well. Handful of options here. It's kind of whatever they want to. I mean, they could pick up Ben, I was gonna say, but I don't think that's really a good call here. You know what's an interesting combination I don't see too often is the Slardar Wisp combo, and it is surprisingly strong. Slardar benefits a lot from that extra attack speed. I'm not saying Return of Men should pick it. I'm just curious, as a lot of Wisp strats don't involve the Slardar. We'll have to see where he wants to go. Taking a lot of time, lots of deliberation going on with this one. Bert trying to figure out the best way to draft them into a win. He's going to pick the Naga. So, going to look for the split push. Diffusal Blade Builder, so very good against the Wraith King as well, especially the later it goes. Maybe once you have that Manta Radiance and a Diffusal Blade, you can do a significant amount of damage to him, bring him down, and then also very good up against the Relocate. So, good choice there. And I think that's probably about the best pick he could have gotten that's in this situation. So he can pop the song when the Relocate's coming in, stock them all, maybe wait for backup to come. Or if he catches it and the Wisp leaves and the Wraith King is left alone in a group of 4 enemies, maybe it's not too bad. Stall for his allies to rotate also sets up the Disruptor fairly well. Batrider can go sit on whoever he wants, lay down the Firefly and sit on top of him. And be ready to insta-lasso. So not too bad. Return of Man, they've kind of been a problem here. They're going to go for the Tiny here. So probably the offlane, maybe the Wraith King Venge mid, and then Wraith King Venge in the safe lane, Puck in the offlane, and Tiny in the mid lane with the IO. We'll have to kind of wait and see what they want to do here. I think that's a good pick. So he's going to build that Ag, he's going to have that Cleave as well as his spells to clear out these illusions and burst the Nugget down. But either way, quickly introducing the teams, we've got the Lion being handled by Mucifer. Additive is going to be played by the Disruptor. Chopina is going to be played by the Brewmaster. Bert's going to be handling that Naga. And last but certainly not least, Mayapun is going to be off on the Batrider. That is your SMK. Now for the men, we've got Punto. He's going to be on the Vengeful Spirit. Ice is going to be playing the Wraith King. And Vendetta is going to be playing the Tiny. Bat is going to be on the IO. And last but certainly not least, it's going to be Wazap on the puck. Looks like these guys are hopefully keeping high spirits, even though the last game was a little less than ideal for them, which is good. It's always fun when the players are having a little bit of fun. And Naga's gonna start off with the bounty rune, so never a dull day. And it looks like those are gonna be the lane setups here. Puck should be okay. Has the orb to get out if she needs to. Unfortunately, though, I worry that if he maybe waits a little bit too long if he tries to wait for a longer orb, he might get pulled back. Plus, even if he orbs away, he's still gonna get glimpsed. There's not a lot you can do about that, which is unfortunate. Top lane, Batrider's going to be very careful that he doesn't, you know, maybe stick a little bit too close to the creep wave and eat the double stun. Would do a lot of damage to him. Lots of pings coming on this line, and oh my gosh, he missed it. Look at that. Just like, oh man, that's as close as you can put the ward down without getting it. Holy man. Either way, it looks like they're gonna just continue on with the current thing. In the mid lane, unsurprisingly, Tiny Wisp are doing very well up against this Brew. He's gonna have a tough time here. He's also got to be careful that he doesn't get thrown backwards after eating a bunch of damage or something strange like that. Or if the Wisp pops his spirits and then he gets dropped on top of him and they all pop at once. Oh, Batrider's going to eat a stun. There's a second one to follow up. It's going to come out. Batrider's looking to turn, but I think this is going to be your first blood. They need 2 more right clicks from the Venge. Oh, not going to be able to get it. Venge taking a lot of damage, but she's going to be fine. Batrider gets out by the skin of his teeth. And it's a damn good thing he had boots. Or if Wraith King had gotten a crit, he would have gone down for sure. Fortunately, though, Venge, not level 2 at the time, didn't have the Wave of Terror for the extra damage or the like the minus armor or that little bit of extra damage. Would have been enough, but no, it is a game about little things, and they just weren't lining up, unfortunately. Oh, Haste Rune picks up on the Brew. Maybe he looks to bully out this Wisp. Actually, could go on the Tiny here. Wisp is pretty far back. Never mind. Wisp is there now. Brewmaster, he's got level 2 Clap. Does a decent amount of damage. Maybe wants to go, not too sure yet. He's going to go up, clap once. Joking around, he seems like he's unsure. Fortunately, not willing to commit. Doesn't want to go into 2 of them, especially when Tiny's got a full combo. Gotta be careful. Bottom lane, it looks like Disruptor's just going to keep pulling while the Lion's trying to zone out. They dropped a second sentry here, but no, not going to spot that ward still, so... Diary, they get a little lucky here with that ward placement. Oh, Puck gets stunned up and drained a little bit there, and that's just Lion doing his best to zone. Puck's having a much harder time in the offlane than was up in the previous game. He's level 3, so same as the Bat, I believe. Bat's actually level 4, and doesn't quite have the CS that he was hoping to. Tiny, meanwhile, leading the CS from the mid lane, followed closely by the Naga. Unfortunately, having a little bit of trouble CSing here, it seems. As no one's... Oh, there's the Crow upgrade. Right as I was about to mention it. Looks like she's going for that early Aquila, which is, I think, pretty much standard on any agility hero. Oh, toss. Nope. Just a little bit of harass damage there. And I need now 20 CS. He's got 1,250 gold here. He can... I would say, maybe if he got drums this game? I don't know. Basically, just go for the early fight and wreck the Naga. She doesn't have a lot of health. Can't really withstand the burst damage coming out. Oh. Puck, you're going to get stunned up and drained again. Lion just doing his best to harass. Keeps that Puck low on mana, which has got to be frustrating. Only having enough mana for 1 spell. He's actually going to find a rune here. Oh, misses the stun, unfortunately. Now, Mucifer might be in a little bit of trouble here. Puck picks up a bottle. Has a waning rift, but unfortunately, that's going to be a stun. Oh, the glimpse comes out, and Puck tries to phase shift it, but unfortunately, it doesn't land. Brewmaster with the DD rune. Not going to get dove here yet, but looks like they might be thinking of it. They're just going to keep on keeping on. Oh, crit comes out from the Brew. That does a lot of damage. Tiny not liking that one. And up top, Batrider still doing what he can. Are there any stacks in the jungles for him? I think this is this stacked? No, it's not. Oh, Tiny dropping an avalanche here, but that's going to be all she wrote. And no other stacks anywhere else. Disruptor might look to stack this camp now. He is only level 1, so maybe they need to think about rotating the Lion out and the Disruptor in, but either way, we'll kind of have to give it a moment. Naga, though, doing alright. Spent more of his money. Oh, Bert taking some damage. Oh, nice phase shift from Wazap. And that was a beautiful play. He gets hit by that Impale. He goes down there easily. That Earth Spike doing the stun into the Hex would have been perfect. But a beautiful phase shift coming from the Puck. Nice place. And looks like Disruptor's doing his best to pull, but now it finally ticks over to level 2. And Tiny picks up a 5-minute, 30-second Midas. It's in the well. Fortunately, the Crow is all the way down the off lane, and it's going to be a while before he can get that out. But he's going to have probably first use around 6:30. But still, he purchased it at 5:30, so anything now is gravy. And that's going to help him get to that Ags very quickly. As well as, I mean, I know as much as people say Midas for the attack speed, it's worth, but okay, so it's actually going to help him. Avalanche could be coming out. Actually, the Wisp taking a lot of damage. Toss going to land. Clap comes out, though. If he gets a crit, nope, Tiny's going to be there. Doesn't have enough mana. And that's a brew popping his bottle. Just going to regen up. Are there any stacks in the Dire jungle? No, there's not. Wraith King, what have you been doing up here? He's just been slowly CSing. He's having some troubles up against the bat, but no real danger to go down. Actually going for the 1-1-2 build with a point in... Oh, he's holding a point. Interesting. Not sure. I guess it hasn't decided where he wants to put it. I think maxing Wraithfire Blast is really good. It's a 300 damage nuke over the stun and the slow. So it's not bad at all. And I mean, there's no downside to maxing it. It doesn't increase the mana cost. It's just the damage, I know, but still, it's probably a little bit better than hoping for the crit. At least in my opinion, anyway. Brewmaster, he's gonna get Tiny's just farming away. Still not too worried about it. Got him. Oh, Ice. Oh man, Wraith King's also going for opting for the Midas. He's got the recipe out on his way to him, and with dual Midas, yeah, they're gonna be pretty happy taking this late. They're not gonna be too worried about it at all. They're preparing to go toe to toe with this Naga Siren. They think they've got a lineup that can handle it, and I mean, she's leading the CS charts right now, but she's only got 800 gold saved up, so 7 minutes in. If she keeps this up, she's gonna be looking at probably a 15-minute Midas. Or what she got on the Crow? I guess she's also bought a bottle. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Net worth, Tiny is the leader by about 300 right now. Unsurprising. And he's gonna have his Midas up again shortly. I'm just gonna continue getting that value. Wraith King needs to go pick up his glove, but not gonna happen just yet. Oh, Batrider and Brewmaster maybe looking to go. Oh, that's good. Io has the bounty rune bottled. Looks like they're gonna go farm the jungle. Tiny's Midas on cooldown. Just clear this camp. And Wraith King is gonna Midas a nice big free. So his levels are going to shoot up, which is really, really important on him. You really want that get that level 11 as quick as you can. Level 16 is incredibly important as well, but level 11 is the big one. It reduces the cooldown by 100 seconds, and I think it's something like going Midas on Wraith King. I don't think it's a bad thing at all, as even without items, you're still very effective. Batrider saving up for his Blink Dagger, doesn't have it yet. Again, no stacks in this jungle for him. He's been having a tough time of it. And Puck's now level 6, so Bat and the Puck fairly close as far as levels are concerned, but Naga still just farming away. Disruptor now being able to soak some experience in lane, gonna be pretty happy with how that's going. And that's Tiny. I was thinking Tiny got his treads now as well, so attack speed's starting to get there, and level 7 as well. Once he hits level 9 is when Tiny's probably at his peak. And then once he's 16 with nags, when he peaks again, would be my guess. Oh, Firefly comes out from the bat. He's going to juke the Venge. And Naga's taking a lot of damage. Going to get hit by the coil. And she's going to go down. WhatsApp actually getting your first blood. And I wonder if maybe Bert on the Naga got a little tangled up in his hotkeys and wasn't able to tab away or auto attack a creep or something like that. But they dive the tower and they give a kill to the Puck. Looks like they were pretty close to getting him. But in the mid lane, it doesn't matter. They got the Wisp now. They're going to look for the Tiny as well. Venge is there. Going to eat a boulder. Maybe go down. We're not going to know. There, he does go down. The Earth Spike as well comes out. Manages to hit the Tiny. Tiny goes for the Avalanche. Unfortunately, it doesn't land. And Wraith King not there quick enough to throw to stun. So it ends up being a 2-for-1. They get the Wisp and the Venge for their Naga Siren, so probably not worth, especially since she's trying to farm a Radiance. She's got 1,300 gold at 10 minutes. It's going to be quite a while until she can manage the other 2,200. Panda now picked up a Blink Dagger, so doing much better than he did before. Previously did not have a Blink Dagger, I believe, even by the end of the game. And we'll kind of have to wait and see how it goes. Looks like Batrider's gonna keep backing off, going for the stacks, or farming up the enemy jungle, I guess. Wraith King is moving in, and he's got 1100 gold in the bank, so probably pick up his treads, maybe go something along the lines of phase boots if you want to be really aggressive, I guess, but that's a little risky. Also, this toggle, oh, hold that thought, as he's going to look to go on the Batrider. Vengeful Spirit's there with a stun. One more chop, there it is, he finishes it with a crit. Got to finish in style, and he's got 1500 gold. If he wants to just save and rush for the Blink Dagger, I think that would be alright. He hits fairly hard, and we'll see. Maybe he just buys his treads. Okay, he's going to just go for it. Gets that value, and now has a fair bit more attack speed onto his name as well. Between the Midas and the treads, both these Tiny and Wraith King, it's starting to hit fairly hard. Tiny's got 1000 gold. I wonder if... I don't think he'll go Blink. He'll probably go straight for the Radiance now. Maybe a Yasha if that's what he wants to do. Either way, smoke's coming out from the Disruptor and the Lion. They're going to rotate bottom, probably try and find the Puck. Unfortunately, neither of them are level 6. They don't have those ultimates to work with, and that is a huge level discrepancy. Like, for the Radiance 998, and then the Dire's 888, or 988876, whereas the Radiance got a 5 and a 3 still. So the supports on the Radiance, fortunately, very starved for both gold and experience. Take a look at the chart. And they're going to look to go. The Hex comes out instant. Where's the Earth Spike? There it is. And that's going to be a kill on the Puck. They get it this time. No mess ups there. And easy peasy. Shampoo squeezy. They managed to take that out. And Naga promptly pops the mirror image. Going to like to do some damage to this bottom tower. Tiny Wisp. They're level 6. They can rotate anywhere they need to. And there's a haste rune on the Wisp as well. So won't be too easy to bring him down. But they're just going to back off. Maybe look to farm this up. I imagine they're probably going to stack it. Apparently they're not paying attention, so... Oh well. They managed to take the bottom tower. No contest was made. And Naga's now got 3,000 gold, so... Still going for that relic. Gonna be an alright time. That said, there's a relocate coming. She tries to pop her song. It gets cancelled. She manages to get it off, though. And maybe they look to go. They've got... No, they're going to back off. They decide it's not a good call. I was probably going to take Tiny away. Oh, Tiny gets left. And maybe they're still going to look to go. Puck? We'll have to wait and see here. Blink Dagger now picked up on Batrider. Tiny's just going to farm aggressively. He doesn't care. He's going to combo the creeps and bring him down. Almost level 9. And he'll have that maxed out Avalanche. Oh, Puck's going to find Disruptor. Orbs forward. Not able to finish anything off. Wisp is now back, and they're going to look to pressure this bottom tower, it looks like. Brewmaster is there, though, and he does have his Blink. He's going to go in, Blink, clap. The Earthspike connects on the Tiny, and he gets bursted down. Finger use as well. Batrider grabs the IO, and that's going to make it a 2-0. Stun comes onto the bat. He drops low. It's not going to be enough. Venge, toss up in the air. Disruptor's there with a kinetic field in a handful of seconds. Lion's there with an Earthspike as well. They throw it out. It connects. And Batrider blinks forward, grabs the bounty rune, and now looks to finish off the Venge. Flamebrook onto the high ground, actually. Oh, no. Poor Venge. Blink, clap, swat from the Brewmaster. They bring him down and make that a 3-0. So, men hanging out way too long in the Radiant jungle. They end up paying for it. And that helps out Naga's for Radiance quite a bit. She's got 3,500 gold, so only a couple hundred away from that relic. And then looks like she's going to be able to go very quickly for the recipe after that, so never a bad thing. And she's just going to be clearing up a small stack and a handful of other creeps, so she'll have that relic in no time. Pro is out and about, so maybe it looks to go to the base, maybe not. Tiny, use that Midas. Tiny, use the Midas. Tiny. 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 Oh god. Oh my gosh. How long is he going to not use this Midas for? Come on, buddy. You bought the damn thing. There it is. Oh, Panda's there. He's got a Blink Clap if he wants it. He's going to use it on the creeps. Just bring them down. Disruptor denies the top tower. Wraith King is still farming. And I mean, we look at the net worth. It's Tiny, the Naga, then the Wraith King, and then the Brew. All these heroes very close. The top 2 farmers on each team, all within a little bit. Tiny has a slight advantage of about a couple hundred gold, 1,000 gold, 500 gold, and that's a Blink Dagger now picked up for the Wraith King. 15 minutes. He's got a Treads, Blink, and a Hand of Midas. So I imagine we're going to look to see a lot of rotations and a lot of fighting coming out very soon. Batrider, I hear a Firefly. Not sure where he's at. He's going to go forward. Unfortunately, misses the Blink. Not able to connect with the Wisp. Oh, Wraith King is there, though. He's going to get the stun. Wave of Terror comes out, and he gets chopped down. Wraith King with a kill. Brewmaster goes in, gets a clap, gets stunned up, though. He doesn't have a split for 5 seconds. Doesn't look like it's going to matter. The IO getting hit by an Impale. Dropping low. Manages to get outside the kinetic field. Brewmaster's now got a split. He's going to toss it out. Stun's not there in time. And Ice doesn't seem to care. He's going to be going down. He does not have his ulti. It's still on cooldown. And is he going to die? Looks like he's going to make it out for now. And they back off. They're going to look to finish off the Brewmaster. Maybe, maybe not. Puck blinks forward. They're not going to be able to fight it. So they get a kill on the bat, and that looks like it's going to be it. Venger's there, though. Gets a swap off. Tossed up. And Lion, oh, tries to return kill. Not able to get it. Earthspike not there. Brewmaster comes with a blink clap. Unfortunately, I don't think that was worth. Nagasan's illusions are there. The Riptide does a lot of damage, but they're not able to get anything. And Naga, song ready. Doesn't want to go, though. Maybe does. Maybe not. She pops an Invis rune. Still going up. Batrider blinks forward. The Avalanche is there, though. Batrider's going to get stunned, and he's going to get brought down. Naga Siren could finish off the Wraith King, but thinks he probably still has Reincarnate. And they're not going to want to go. Naga maybe could have popped a Riptide and then immediately songed, but decides not to, plays it safe, and unfortunately that cost her team a little bit as they lose that fight 2-1. Tiny, he's got most of his Ags now at sub 17 minutes, so once he gets that, I think these final outer tier towers are going to drop. Both tier 1s are going to be pretty much forfeit at that point, and the Wraith King is going to have his ulti back up in just a second. And I would imagine a Maelstrom. That's one of my favorite items to go. Either way. Bert's going to throw out the Riptide. Lion is hitting around as well. I'm curious as to when the men are going to go for Rosh. I mean, Venge has no money at all, ever. And so they don't have a medallion, but they do have the Wave of Terror. It's only level 2, but I mean, it's better than not. They're pinging out the Naga Siren, though. They have a sense that she's there, and she's pretty hurt. If the puck manages to blink silence her, she's going to go down, but it looks like they're just going to back off. Wraith King's moving around the area. He does have his Blink Dagger up. They're going to ping him out. Batrider's there. Could go for the Blink Lasso if he wanted to. Hasn't yet, and we'll have to wait and see. Disruptor's in the area as well. They've got good vision here. They'll know if anyone rotates that way. But this Wraith King, he's baiting very hard. He's got his ulti, and he's going to go for the Panda. There is a split up. Avalanche is going to be there. The Magic Missile. Panda's going to go down before he can split. Batrider's now in, maybe looking for a lasso, not going to go for it. Lion's going to eat a stun. Wraith King's going to go for it. He doesn't care. He's going to get turned into a fish. He's going to flip and flop after him. Wave of Terror connects. Lion, he hasn't gone down yet. The miss! He loses 16 health, but it doesn't matter. The Batrider's going to be going down. A glimpse comes out. It's not a big deal. Oh, it connects. There it is. The Dream Coil and the Magic Missile manage to connect. They bring down one. Another silence. Another right click. Oh, wand. Not one more. And the Disruptor goes down. Puck still alive. Naga Siren is there, and that's going to be the slow Wazap. He's going to get take a lot of damage. The Radiance is there now. Naga, she's going to go down before she can song. They were so close. The Wisp comes in with the plays. Lion's now there. He doesn't have finger. Oh, he does. I clicked on him right as he used it, and Wisp goes down. Wraith King, he's got a blink stun in a moment if he wants it. Doesn't seem like it's going to matter as the Brewmaster's rotated through. They're going to keep looking. Ice, he's got to get out of here. He's going to blink into the trees. And they ping it out, and he's just going to back off. Lion probably going to throw in her spike, but that's little me. What is the fight recap for that bitch? I would like to know how that worked out. It doesn't. Oh, blink clap crit! And kills the puck before Disruptor can save him. So fairly even game all in all. 10 kills apiece. Net worth, okay, experiences heavily, and so is the net worth. And I guess that's going to be the Might Eye. Is that the plural from Midas? Midas's? Might Eye? I don't know. Either way, Wraith King, he's got 2,200 gold in the bank. And does he have anything on the Crow? No, he doesn't. But he's got a fair bit of gold built up. Tiny should have his eggs now. Yes, he does. And another 1,400 gold to boot. He drops the eggs, picks it back up again. Look curious. He's got an eggs as well, so he can go Blink Dagger if he wants to. Maybe look for a little more late game items. Go for something like an Assault Cuirass. Or Yacht, S&Y, or Manta style, whatever he chooses. And we'll have to wait and see.
The Dire might want to mine their top tower.
Vengeful Spirit, Gauntwave of Terror. Maybe they look to do this too, man. It's gonna get pinged out.
Dire's top tower's getting
Wait, maybe it depends if they went like that. I didn't exactly see if they did, but they're gonna be able to go for that. Wave of Terror is gonna help out a lot. That said, Ice is taking a fair bit of damage. Throws out the stun. Venge, you gotta stun this guy. Oh, fuck. There they go. They rotate in. Io gets caught up top. Bat Rider's in the area though. And, oh, Wraith King tossed up top. He's going to get a kill on the Bat. He goes down. That was his actual death. He drops the, oh man, the Static Storm and the Kinetic Field. They connect nicely onto the Tiny. He's body blocked in there inside the Pandalings. A lot he can do. He's going to go for the Lion. Toss, that's going to be the death of the Lion. He gets stunned up again by a boulder. Still kept alive. The Wisp relocated out. Unfortunately, unable to take the Tiny with him. And the Panda comes back and claps. That's a 3 for 3. And he's going to try and make it out. He orbs up to the high ground. They know the Io's up there. Panda. Oh, man, that's awkward. And they're going to clap. I think this is the death of the Wisp. There's not a lot he can do. The Radiance Burn is going to be enough. Oh, manages to dodge the Riptide, but this is just going to be a sad, slow death. Oh, or not. Tether. The plays are real. He calls for a friend, and one shows up. He's able to tether off before anything happens, and Chapina is going to be a little bit confused up there. And actually going for an egg. He's got one as well. So not too bad at all. Happen. He's going to be going through bottom. Oh, hopefully the Bastion announcer is a little bit wrong. No one DCs. Everybody stays connected and has a good time. And I keep blinking forward. Puck, what are you going for next? He's got a Blanc Dagger of his own. And the Wisp is going to be picking up a Mechanism, so paired up with the Tiny. Tiny will not be going down anytime soon once that mech is acquired. The 500 Burst Seal coming out from the Wisp, is whenever Tiny needs it, is going to be immense. And not to mention for the rest of his team. That said, now that the Panda's can blink, clap, split, clap again, it won't be too bad. Tiny's actually going to go back in. They're looking to finish off this Roshan. It probably got pinged out. I don't think they smoked, but I don't think it matters. Bat Rider's in the area. Gonna Firefly and maybe look to go. Swapped out, stunned up as well. That's gonna be a dead bat, or is it? He's able to Firefly down. Tiny clears up the illusions. Oh, Panda goes in, claps, splits, claps again. He's looking to go. The finger comes out onto the Tiny. He's going down. He does. Yeah, not able to keep him out. Unfortunately, everything was on cooldown. They're gonna lose the Venge as well. Tiny comes back from the Aegis though. Ice throws out another kill. He pops his 6 charges. He's got enough to respawn. And they're going to look to finish off the Naga. Song comes out. Oh, Fissure was there and the clap was used. That would have killed the Wraith King and certainly hurt the Tiny. Oh, Coil was there though onto the Naga and she goes down regardless. Puck going forward, still very hurt. Wraith King, he's got to be a little careful here. Lion's going to try and TP out. Is Wraith King going to get there? He's not. Oh, Lion got a little bit lucky there. A little bit of skill. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Either way. Now that it's very close, these fights. It's hard to tell who's actually coming out ahead of them as supports are going down pretty quick. But I think this is benefiting the Tiny Wisp, the men a little bit more, as they want to fight more than the Naga does. Naga wants to split push and not really come to engagements. She's got bots as now, so I mean that's really telling it. But we'll have to wait and see. Wraith King has been doing pretty strong. He's almost level 16, level 14 right now. He's going to blink somewhere. He's also picked up that Maelstrom I was mentioned, so I like his item build. I think it's pretty effective, and I'm curious to see if he's going to go for them. I imagine he'll probably max the Mjolnir next. Just go for that attack speed. Maybe not. Maybe go for something like a Vlad's. That wouldn't be a bad pickup for his team. Or maybe the Iowa Venge can grab that one. Puck's going for a Yule's, it looks like. Tiny, he's got that AC almost there, just needs a little bit of gold. 100, he'll have it. And once there's the minus armor coming out, all of the heroes on the except for the Naga, are going to be minus a lot of armor. Venge, actually, scratch that, minus 11 armor. Bat's going to be down, going to be down 3. Disruptor's going to be down 9. Lion's going to be down, what's it, 7, 11, 4. Naga's going to be only up 3, and Brewmaster's going to be down 4 as well. So it's going to be pretty tough to deal with. They're going to go down very quickly to the Wraith King's right clicks as well as the Tiny's cleave. The Radiant, though, they're smoked up. They're looking for some pickoffs. Unfortunately, not going to find anything. There's a couple of puck illusions here they can gank if they want to, but I don't think that's what they're looking for. They're just going to keep farming out. Lots of damage coming out from these two. And a lot of sustain from that Life Steal aura. Is that max yet? Yes, it is. And Wraith King is about to hit level 16. He's just got to go Midas something big. And Tiny's now picked up his Ags. Or sorry, his AC. But this is also going to help a lot with the towers whenever they go to do those. Oh man, those illusions go down quick. Not able to do a whole lot, but keep pushing. Is this smoke? Yes, it is. I think they're going to pop it just yet. Wave of Terror into the jungle. No, Wisp makes it over the hump. Now pop the smoke? I think they're not sure. Maybe, maybe not. They're holding a lot of hands right now. They're gonna keep farming and see how that goes. Puck's clearing out the creep waves, and it looks like the Radiant don't want anything to do with this. For an additive, they've been doing all right this game. Tough life of support up against a Tiny with that can just combo you so easily. I know I've seen the Lion and the Disruptor both kind of just pop like zits to them. They share the same problem as the Wisp. Oh, Wraith King does finish the Mjolnir. So, able to predict that one. And he's going to be rotating in. He's actually TPing in very aggressively. They all blink out. He eats an Impale and actually gets glimpsed away. He gets set not too far away, so he's going to be back shortly. And they're going to defend their mid-tower. Tiny's in the area. Going for that BKB next. And Naga, she's got her Yasha now. So, continuing to farm up. Tiny's still leading the net worth. Naga's down about 2,000. Wraith King's tied with her. Brewmaster's a little bit behind as well. Oh, that said, there's a stun on the bat. Dodged by the Blink Dagger. Now they're going to look to go. Thunderstrike and the Impale come out of the Wraith King. He's still alive. His first life goes down. Nice Static Storm comes out the Disruptor. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter as they're all dropping. Wisp dropping very low, but they're... Oh, she's going to make it. She gets defensively swapped and the relocate out. Wisp survives. Unfortunately, now it's a 3-0 as Batrider has gone down as well. Naga canceling the song. She goes down. Panda drops. And that is a triple kill for the Tiny. Wraith King going to be pretty happy with how that worked out. He unfortunately died before he hit level 16. Who doesn't have that shorter cooldown. But they're going to be alright. And this is going to be an easy tower for them. Midas used. And tower taken. That AC really helping out here as well. And I don't see any reason why they don't go high ground right now. The only ulti they're waiting on is the Wraith Kings, but I mean, oh, Panda's gonna buy back. His ulti is still on cooldown, and this is taking so much damage. Oh, Wraith King playing very aggressively. His Blink's now cancelled. He might have stayed a little bit too long. He's gonna pop his Thunderstrike, and he's actually gonna get glimpsed back and hexed up. So he sticks there, hits the tower 4 or 5 more times. Probably not worth it. Now the Io's in a little bit of trouble. Batrider's there, looking for the lasso. Gonna get headed up. Not gonna need it. They feed 2 now, and they stick around a little bit too long. Give up a couple kills. Maybe getting a little bit overconfident, a little greedy, thinking, we're fine, we're fine. Oh god, we're not fine. You can't run from Disruptor. But either way, I believe they said it was gonna spawn in 4 minutes, so it's gonna be probably a 1-minute respawn after that mark right there. But they're going to be able to claim the tier 1. That is the Radiant. Get their mid tier 1 finally. And Tiny's now got a BKB, so he's going to be ready to fight. And level 17 as well. Midas paying itself off. Getting him and the Wraith King really up there in levels. I'm sure if we look at the experience chart, or could look and see how much experience the Midas has given both of them, it would be pretty immense. Not to mention just the extra gold. Bench picks up his head of drums, so going for some stats and a little bit of movement speed. I think 4 staff would have been a little better, but nonetheless, we'll kind of have to accept it and move on. They're pinging out the Naga Siren. Tiny finds her. Song comes out. She gets stunned up, though. Song is going to be going for a little bit longer. Lion grabs a 4 staff of his own. Naga can't quite decide what to do. So they force out the song for an avalanche. I'd say that's worth it. And Roshan's going to be spawning fairly soon. Like I said, I think it's this line right here that I'm drawing on. But either way, Wraith King, he's farming very quickly now with that Mjolnir. Hits very hard, especially when he gets those procs or a crit. Probably look to tank up now. Maybe go for an AC or a damage item. S and Y is not bad on Wraith King. Or go for a halberd if he wants to. Pop. Naga's gonna run into the tiny. Stun doesn't land. Naga's song still on cooldown for another 14 seconds. Tiny's gonna keep chasing, but I don't think this one's gonna land. Maybe just like to clean up the creeps. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, they leave her. Level 2 swap is up. Unfortunately, not in range. They're rotating through. Her song is now up, and her bots are gonna be up in 4, 3, 2. She's fine. So now she's gonna pop song. No one's rotating in. She's going to hang around a little bit, though. Not sure if that's a good idea. Puck actually comes in, lands the Dream Coil. Bert runs away, snaps it. He's going to get silenced up, slowed from the tether. Tiny's there and misses the avalanche. Unfortunately, he's got the toss, though. Wisp there, doing a lot of damage, and they're able to bring him down. Meanwhile, the Disruptor and the Batrider managed to finish off the Wraith King. So both teams trading 1 for 1, very close to each other. Naga almost making it out, playing a little bit greedy. Not sure why she didn't want to just bots out of there. They were off cooldown, so a little bit of a misplay coming out. I did not see what happened to the Wraith King, unfortunately, as he was getting, looked like group hugged by Meta. And with the Naga down and the Wraith King, they're going to push. They don't care. 4 on 5, they can take this. Brewmaster, I don't think he has the damage, even with split. Maybe they don't want to, though. Tiny goes off, uses the Midas. Gonna back off. Creep wave gets cleared out. Roshan's about to respawn. 30 seconds, it'll be up, as you can see down in the corner there. Maybe they wait for that. Maybe they don't. Who knows? Yasha now getting close to picked up by the Tide. Just needs a little bit more. Or sorry, the Tide. The Tiny. He just needs to cleave down these creeps, and they'll have it. And so he's gonna be hitting very hard and very fast now, as well as moving very fast with that tether movement speed. That'd be pretty impressive. Oh, Naga farming aggressive again. You gotta make sure you don't get picked off. They've got vision of you here. If you, well, they'll know which one's real. Naga's gonna start running away. Does have song. Her team is smoked. They're gonna go blink lasso onto the wisp. The panda can't get off the split. He gets silenced now. He doesn't have a BKB to get out of this. Tiny caught with the net though. Now panda able to split, and are they gonna be able to go down? Lion's already gone down. The Earth Panda's gone down, or sorry, the Fire Panda's gone down. The Earth Panda's gonna get cleaned up, and oh, he drops. They managed to kill off all the Pandalings. The stun comes out. They get the Disruptor. Oh man, now it's a 3-0 coming out, and split was used. Song was not, however, so they still have that to delay a little bit. But this Tiny is angry. He is large and in charge. He's gonna go for these towers like it's nobody business, and look at him chunk away at him. And this is going to be an easy set of racks, and if they can get this, they can get the other one. Batrider's lasso still in cooldown for 30 seconds. Once the overcharge connects, Tiny's going to clear through this like nobody's business. Melee racks, it's already gone. Range racks about to fall. They're going to go mid now too, I bet. I'll have to see. Oh, the Yules from the Puck. Maybe they look to pick off the Bat. Stun's going to come out from Wraith King, as well as the Blink. Force Staff from the Lion, though. And Batrider, oh, able to live. 80-some HP. Now they're going to be stuck kind of in an awkward position here. Wraith King throwing out a stun, going to hold him in place. Meanwhile, his team, they managed to bring down the other rack, so space created. That said, Wraith King, he's probably going to die twice here. Those are another stun. He doesn't have stick. Pop your stick. Okay, he does. He's ready to go. Going to keep chopping. Doesn't get any crits. He's going to go down, but this is only the first one. He's going to be back. He can throw to stun. He's not going to go for it. Doesn't blink away. Oh, going to get glimpsed back. Locked down, and that's going to be GG from SMK. They're going to call it off of that, and there's just not a lot they can do, unfortunately. Wraith King goes down. They realize that it's just too far gone. The Tiny Wisp was too strong. The Wisp strats were real. Very impressive play coming out for Return of the Men. SMK, I feel like they had a much better draft in Game 2, and they played better as well. Just not quite able to buy the time. They didn't have... The Brewmaster was a good pickup, but he didn't snowball as much as the Tiny did. And those even engagements that they were fighting were not good for them. Naga needs to be very far ahead, so just not quite able to get there. But That was the best of two for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in.